Welcome back to The Daily Hunt, everyone. It's December 1st, 2025, and I'm your host, Ethan, here with my brilliant co-host, Brooke.
Hey there, listeners. Great to be back. So, Ethan, yesterday was actually a little quiet on the AI front. Our system didn't flag any standout new opportunities.
That's right, Brooke. And honestly, it gives us a fantastic chance to do something really important. Today, we're not just looking forward, we're looking back. We're diving into the AI stock picks from the week of November 17th to November 21st to see how they've actually performed. It's like a report card for our AI.
Exactly. It's crucial to review these speculative analyses. We want to understand the patterns, the successes, and, well, the areas where caution paid off. It's all about learning from the market commentary.
All right, let's jump straight into some of the highlights. And Brooke, you know me, I've got to kick things off with the big winner. Our AI flagged New Fortress Energy, ticker NFE, as a speculative gamble on November 18th. And oh man, did it pay off for those who, had that higher risk tolerance.
It certainly did, Ethan. On the day it was first mentioned, NFE was sitting around $1.08.
But get this, folks, just 2 days later, it hit a high of $1.50. That's a whopping 39.25% jump in essentially no time at all. Even as of yesterday's close, it was still up a very respectable 7.91%. I mean, that's the kind of explosive growth we talk about on the Daily Hunt. It really shows the potential for these high-risk opportunities.
It certainly was a significant move, Ethan, particularly for a stock labeled as a speculative gamble. That kind of volatility can be attractive for certain investors. However, on the flip side, we also need to address those instances where the market commentary didn't pan out quite as, shall we say, optimistically.
The less exciting part. Lay it on me, Brooke.
Well, let's talk about NVIDIA, ticker NVDA. It was flagged as a cautious buy on November 20th at a price of $193.92. Now, while it didn't really see any upward movement from that point, its highest price since mention was exactly its initial mention price. Yesterday's close was actually down to $177.13.
Ouch, that's a pretty significant dip for such a short time frame.
Indeed, that's a decline of 8.66% since its first mention. For a cautious buy, you'd hope for a bit more stability, or at least for it to hold its ground. It's a good reminder that even well-established companies can face immediate headwinds, and cautious means you absolutely need to monitor those KPIs closely. The growth wasn't steady. In fact, it moved in the opposite direction. It underscores the speculative nature of even our cautious assessments.
Right, absolutely. So let's quickly run through the rest of the pack, shall we? Starting with Nebius Group, NBIS, a speculative gamble from November 17th. It saw a great peak of over 13% up and closed yesterday still up 6.49%. A solid gain there.
Then Alphabet, GOOG, a buy from November 18th. This one performed strongly, peaking at nearly 16% up and closing yesterday up 13.24%, a very strong showing for a foundational tech stock.
Cheniere Energy, LNG, another buy from November 18th. It barely moved up initially, just 0.14%, and actually closed yesterday down 1.96%, a pretty flat to slightly negative move.
Robinhood Markets, Hood, a cautious buy on the 18th. It hit a high of 13.45% up and closed yesterday up a solid 12.25%. That's a good result for a cautious pick.
Next up, Meta Platforms. Meta, a buy from November 19th. This one was consistent, closing yesterday up 8.86%, which was also its highest point since mention. Nice steady climb.
Reddit, RDDT, a speculative gamble on the 19th, also delivered. It peaked at over 14.5% up and closed yesterday up a strong 13.66%, another one of those speculative analyses that yielded positive results.
Then on November 20th, we had Microsoft, MSF, a buy. It stayed flat, actually closing slightly down by 0.34%. Not much movement there.
Walmart, WMT, also a buy from the 20th. This one saw a modest gain of 3.1%, closing at its highest point since mention. Steady, reliable, as you'd expect.
And finally, from November 21st, Webull Corporation, B-U-L-L, a cautious buy. This one was a pleasant surprise. It shot up over 21% at its peak and closed yesterday up a fantastic 19.71%. Really great performance for a cautious pick.
So, in summary, Ethan, looking back at these 2 weeks, it's clear our AI generated some interesting insights. We saw some significant upward movement, particularly in the speculative gamble category, which on average showed strong optimal returns.
Absolutely. The average return across all our picks was plus 6.40%, since in line with the Dow Jones at plus 1.07, the S&P 500 at plus 1.49, and the Nasdaq at plus 1.66 over the same period. It really shows the potential upside our AI can uncover.
It does indeed highlight potential, Ethan. However, it's crucial for our listeners to remember that this market commentary is based on historical data and is absolutely not indicative of future results. The insights we discuss are generated by artificial intelligence, and as powerful as AI is, it can make mistakes.
You've got it, Brooke. This isn't about guarantees. This is about speculative analysis and observing trends. We really stress that everyone listening must conduct their own thorough research or consult with a licensed financial advisor before making any investment decisions. This show is for informational and entertainment purposes only, not a substitute for personalized professional advice.
Precisely. Always do your due diligence. That wraps up our review for today. Thanks for tuning in to the Daily Hunt.
We'll catch you next time for more AI-generated insights into the market. Take care, everyone.